Welcome to Silver Kitchen's cooking show. Today I'm going to show you how to make pork ribs. You know, if there's one thing that my boys love, it's pork ribs, pork spare ribs. But if you go to the shop, you go to a restaurant, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg. So it will cost you at least $28 for a small piece of pork ribs. So I told myself I need to learn how to cook these pork ribs that come off the bone for my boys so that I can save money, because with $28 per piece I can actually buy 2 kilos of pork ribs and feed my family. Okay, so this is very easy, anyone can do it. And today what I'm going to showcase is the MP5 Saladmaster cookware, which is it's MP5 because it stands for multi-purpose, and it's 5 quart, and it is electric. So I'm going to show you how I put the settings on this one, and it's set and forget. So while this is cooking, I could do other things at home and it will just cook by itself without me having to stir or even watch the pot while it's cooking. I can do other things. I can fold the clothes, I can, mow the lawn, I can water the garden, and the list is endless. And I know that after 1.5 hours, or after 1 to 1.5 hours, I know that there's a ready meal for my family. You can also do this in the morning because I'm a working mom. I usually put it in the morning before I leave for school, and when I get home, we've got a ready meal. I don't have to rush to cook our dinner. Okay, so let me show you how to do it. So we're going for our utensil, for our cookware, we're using the MP5. I'm going to use cone number 4 to slice the onions, and I've got the onions pre-cut here. I purposely did not take off all the skin so that I can show you how you can slice onions without taking out the skin. And if you're like me, who cries every time she slices onions, then this is your best machine ever. Okay, no more tears. And of course our pork spare ribs here. Now you can also use American ribs. They're quite more I find them a bit pricey, and we've got all the bones there. So I usually get the pork spare ribs from the butcher, or even from Aldi, or from your supermarket, and I find that it has more meat in it and I've got more value for my money. Now this is frozen, so there's no problem with that. I can still cook it even if it is frozen. All right, so first thing, I'm not going to put anything here, no oil, no whatsoever. I'm not even going to use any salt, but of course feel free if you want to put more salt, that's okay. But as we know, salt is not good, especially if your blood pressure is quite high. Then that is something that you need to cut down on. So with this kind of cooking, you don't need to put any salt, because the flavor of the food will just enhance the taste. All right, so as I said, we're going to use just these two, and I am going to use number 4 to cut my onions. This has a guard, so if you're scared to use this part, okay, to hold it with your palm, all you need to do is put it here inside this guard, and it will just slice by itself. Okay. By the way, I washed my hands before I started preparing the food, okay? All right, so there's a little bit more. I think I need to take out the other one. It's okay. All right, see how easy to slice it? Look at that. All right, and now I've got the skin there. I can easily cut it even without peeling off the skin. Oh, this is making me cry now, too much onions. And one more slice of onion to go. That's okay if they're not evenly sliced because you only need them for the flavor anyway, and the moisture. You need the moisture. Oh, I think something went into my eye. So I'll just rinse my hand quickly. Ooh, that onion made me cry. I thought I was not going to cry, but anyway, things happen. So you just put this in. It's very fresh. That's why, you know, the moisture can easily get in your eyes. Okay, oops. Now this is frozen, but that's okay. If it's not frozen, I will cut it into portions, just so my boys will not fight over which one has a bigger one or smaller one. But you can put it even if it's frozen, as long as it fits in the pot, and then I can just cut it out, cut it up later. So I'll just put it in there, and then I would slather it with barbecue sauce, and I want to use a smoky barbecue sauce because it has that different, you know, that flavor. I haven't tried paprika, but it might be a good idea to put paprika as well because that would give it that smoky flavor. So just slather it generously, and I would say maybe if I had 1 kilo, I would put half of this. So slather it, and you'll notice I'm not going to put any water because, as we know, water is an enemy of nutrition. Okay, because we don't want the nutrition, you know, all the nutritional value of our food to go into the water. Okay, there you go. And I'm going to cover it, making sure that there's no particle around the edges or the lips, so that it will seal it properly and cook it properly, and also to cook it quickly. Now I'm going to use the probe. As I mentioned to you earlier, it is a set and forget kind of cookware. So it has 2 different settings, one for the temperature and one for the time. So I will set it to 150 degrees. So I press the temperature symbol, press the up button up to 150 degrees, and then I would click on I would press the timer. And again, press the up button, up arrow, and put it to, because it's frozen, I might put it to 1 hour and 30 minutes. But if it's not frozen, I will put it to maybe just 1 hour. So this is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Plug it in. And forget, okay? And then you can do your other things. You can prepare your salads, you can prepare your mashed potatoes, which I'm going to show you in a later video, okay? So, but for now, that is our pork spare ribs. I'll show you what it looks like later, okay? Thank you. All right, now we're back, and after a few hours, I actually went to the shop to get some ingredients for my salad because I didn't have enough. So now I'm going to show you. I've come back from the shops, and my pork ribs is ready. Okay, so I'll just show you what it looks like, and in a little while I'm going to plate it for you. So while waiting for before I do that, I'll actually prepare the salad, and I've already washed my vegetables and my fruits, which I'm going to use for my simple salad. And I'm going to use the different cones that I have here. So starting with my number 2 cone, which is the stringer, I'm going to strain the zucchini. So I like zucchini, so I'm going to add it to my salad to go with my pork spare ribs. You probably haven't, tried zucchini salad, but this is really quite nice, okay? And then I'm going to put cucumber, and I'm going to use number 4 cones. So I'll have the waffled one. See how quick it is? It's so easy to prepare your salads, your spring rolls. They're all very easy to make. And yeah, so if you have the Saladmaster machine, it will make your life easier. And we don't sell the Saladmaster machine because it's for free. You can actually get it for free by referring us to your friends, or once the restrictions are over, we can do a cooking demo at your house, and you can have this for free. All right, so now we'll have the apples, and I'm using number 3. See how easy it is? There you go. So I've got 1 apple there. And then now I'm going to shred I'm also going to put a little bit of orange zest, because I love the smell, the taste, the flavor, the aroma of orange. So it's just a little bit we're going to put in there. I could already smell the aroma. I haven't even added it yet. So imagine what it would be like once it's in the salad with all the nutritious, delicious vegetables that we have here. And I'm also going to add some spinach. But before I add the spinach, actually, I'll just get a knife so I can cut this up and squeeze the juice so that we can use the juice for this. Right, so this is not just a food, it's a food processor and a juicer as well. Look at that. See how easy it is? There, so I don't have to squeeze it. And because I have, carpal tunnel syndrome, it's actually difficult for me to squeeze juices from orange. So what I do is I just use my Saladmaster machine, and it does the job for me, and it does it well. Got a bit of seed there. Take that out. And this is the dressing. So instead of putting mayonnaise, I mean, there's nothing wrong with mayonnaise, but if you really want to have a really healthy dressing, then you can use orange or you can use lemon. But of course, if you want to go all natural, then you'll be using orange juice, or lemon juice is also okay. All right, so let's add the spinach. Already washed. Spinach. I should have prepared that beforehand. So now we mix them all together. And this will go nicely with our pork spare ribs. Okay, so there you go. I'm going to put that on here. And you can also put purple cabbage. It would add color to it. And I'm just gonna get my pork spare ribs. That's ready. If you want another slab, just for, to highlight how easy it is to cut, because it's really soft. I'll just show you that it comes off the bone. Just put it away so everyone can see. Look how soft it is and how easy it comes off the bone. See, there's the bone. All right, really soft and tender and juicy. And now I've got a plate for my family, a plate for one of my sons, one for my husband, one for my other son, and one for me. All right, so bon appetit.